Hi, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to Pharmahealthtalk. I'm your host this evening, and my name is George. Happy New Year as well to everyone wherever you're watching us from. This is the first live session on Pharmahealthtalk in 2021, and I hope everyone has I've had a good time since the year began. I hope everyone is keeping abreast of their set healthy goals. I hope everyone is um, staying safe, even as we carried on in the wave of the pandemic. Now, COVID-19 is real. Whoever is still out there who still doesn't believe that this is this is not possible, but this is real. And I can tell you of the fact that in the UK alone, 1,325 deaths have been recorded, with 68,000 about 68,000 new cases recorded as well. So this was as at Friday. So wherever you are, please pay attention to the government guidelines on how you can protect yourself. Make sure that you also are washing your hands and you're also using a facial mask whenever you find yourself in the midst of a gathering, and also ensure that you maintain a realistic social distance. So, for anyone that is joining us newly that has not seen this before, this is Pharma Health Talk webinar series. We actually started this in November 2020, and it's a series of webinar that we've put together. In November, we had one that was tagged Sustaining Your Immune System using seeds nutrition. And in December, we had one with Paula. The first one in November was with Tracy Thomas that discussed about seed nutrition and a healthy immune system. The last one in December was on healthy food choices on budget with Paula Mohin, who is a registered nutritionist in the UK. And also tonight, which is the 9th of January, we're having one that is tagged Losing Healthy Weight and Keeping in Shape, also a recorded webinar by Paula Mohin. Paula Mohin, unfortunately, stopped in she stopped abroad, where she went for vacation for for Christmas. So she probably will not be able to join us tonight, but I'm going to be playing the webinar that has been recorded on this forum in a short while. So what are the objectives of the webinar series? Now, this webinar series have been put together to help our community appreciate how they can, build a healthy immune system and sustain a healthy immune system, especially during this pandemic, during COVID-19 and beyond. We also hope that a lot of people have benefited and have downloaded resources that we put up on our website. Please feel free to download useful resources on our website. These materials are there to help everyone. Now, this webinar series also will help you, in making healthy choices as you plan, as you purchase, and as you prepare food, to ensure that you're having something healthy. And also, this is all about raising awareness on healthy lifestyle choices, including the role of exercise, tips for losing weight, and also emphasis on, understanding body mass index for an ideal weight. Now, if you're joining us, this is Pharma Health Talk. Pharma Health Talk is a social platform where we encourage people in our community, families, individuals to take, responsibility to improve their own health and well-being by providing information. So the information we pass on this platform is actually not to replace any plan that you have with your healthcare professional. What we're only trying to do is to raise an awareness and to help people make informed, healthy choices. So this evening we're looking at losing weight, and one of the things I want to emphasize that before we move on to the recorded webinar is for people to appreciate what their body mass index, that is popularly called BMI. Now the BMI is a measure of your weight compared to your height. Now BMI, if you go to the doctors, they'll ask you to, they'll check or ask you to for your weight and for your height. That will determine, whether you have a healthy weight. Now, BMI calculations may not work for everyone, especially people who are athletic, people who are muscular, people who are very, very tall, or some people who are very, very short. So, but overall, BMI is a good indication of a healthy weight for majority of the adult population. So whether you like it or not, that is the standard. It's like a gold standard that they use in, determining how healthy you are. So the BMI does not measure body fat, but it's a quick and easy measure that can give your healthcare professional and even yourself an idea of what your weight status is. Now, researchers have shown that BMI sometimes or oftentimes are similar to body fat levels. So overweight or obese individuals may be at risk of many diseases such as heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes, and some types of cancer. So, and that is why the emphasis that we lay here is to help increase the awareness, on how to sustain, healthy weight, practical steps to help you sustain healthy weight. Now, I want people to appreciate also that there are quite a lot of diets, supplements, diet advice, meal shakes, meal food replacement plans, that help that, that have been promoted out there to, tell you that weight loss can be rapid. Now, you guys have to be careful. Weight loss in adults is really, really not an overnight achievement. It's a gradual thing that, you have to take. You have to follow the pattern. You have to follow evidence-based patterns or steps to help you lose weight. So this evening, like I said before, it's a pre-recorded webinar, and I will be playing that in a moment. Paula Mohin is a registered UK nutritionist. She's put this together for us. So wherever you are, please pay attention. It's a 20-minute recorded webinar. So I'm going to play that. And at the end of the webinar, I'll come back, I'll give an overview or, talk about some of the things that she's put on the webinar. And if you have questions, please put your questions on the comment section. We'll be picking questions and I will be passing this to Paula. If you want a one-on-one discussion with Paula, Paula is going to do that as well. But I will need you to send me an email or send me, your questions on the comment section as we go along. So guys, I'm going to share the pre-recorded webinar. Please don't go away. Let's go. At the end of it, I will still be here and I'll come back to have a chat or discussion about other bits. Yeah, thank you very much.
and Keeping in Shape webinar, which I've actually called Healthy Weight and Losing Weight. We all know that the new year is when most of us want to reset and start over and have a think about the year ahead. And in these completely unprecedented life that we're leading at the moment with the virus, it's really, really important that being healthy and losing weight, to have a healthy weight, is so, so important. So today, what are we going to talk about? Well, today we're going to talk about why is it important to maintain a healthy weight. This is classified, what is the classification of a healthy weight? What does it actually mean? Don't be afraid of being a healthy weight. It doesn't mean that you have to follow the fads and the myths about weight loss, and we'll talk about those. So, and also, how do we do it? How do we lose weight and maintain a healthy weight safely and effectively? Because what we're trying to do is to actually change a lifestyle. We're not doing this for short bursts. So it's really, really important. So let's talk about what is a healthy weight. Healthy weight. Everybody's bodies are different, and each one of us has different requirements. So never, ever compare yourself to others. We are all different. Every single person on this planet is different. So when you're looking at your weight, take into account your age, your height, your weight, your activity levels. How much activity are you actually doing? Your nutritional intake, what and how much you're actually eating. A good place to start is the NHS Healthy Weight Chart. So to find out where you are before you embark on any weight loss or healthy weight program, have a look at what your healthy weight range is. Really, really important. So why? Why do we need to have a healthy weight? Why is it so important? Healthy weight is important not only for us to feel great about ourselves, but it's also for our overall health and well-being. If you are overweight, you have risks of high blood pressure. If you are a normal, healthy weight and the weight range, and we'll go through that, you are less likely to develop conditions like diabetes, heart disease, back pain, and osteoarthritis. Back pain and osteoarthritis, when you are carrying extra weight, it just puts so much pressure on your joints. Avoid carrying fat. Fat, like visceral fat. Now, our visceral fat is the internal fat. It's not the fat that we see in our bodies. It is the fat that actually is around our organs. It's internal. You can only see it if you actually have MRI scans and you get on special university scales to actually see what's inside. But visceral fat restricts our organs. They can be around our heart, our kidneys, our livers. So if they're restricted by fat, they're not functioning properly, are they? And the other thing is, when everybody is a healthy weight, you feel better about yourself. So mentally, you feel better. You have more energy. And when these two things are put together, it leads to positive decisions about our overall health. So how do we check our healthy weight? How do we check our own personal healthy weight? We do it through what's called the body mass index calculator. Now, before you do anything, if you are going to be making any big changes, please consult a health professional if you're considering any form of weight loss, especially if you have any underlying conditions or you have any other conditions. Stick to what the health professionals tell you to do. So what we do is we start by looking at your body mass index, and that is looking at your weight to height ratio. It's calculated very easily through the NHS calculator. As you can see from the image, we've got underweight, normal, overweight, obese, and extremely obese. So check that first and then check it against your actual healthy weight range. And it will actually tell you that, and I'll show you how. Before we do this, healthy weight, losing weight, set some goals. Set some goals based on your healthy weight. So the first thing you need to look at is to actually have a look at what your healthy weight range is. Small amounts of weight loss, 5% or less, over a period of time have huge health benefits. Research has shown that small weight loss over a period of time has benefits. So don't discount the fact that you might not be losing a stone in 3 weeks. The longer you take, the better it is, and the longer you will keep it off. So let's have a look at body mass index with healthy weight range. I've just made up this lovely little friend of mine, a female. She's 72 kilos. She's 55 years old. She's 5'5", and she's moderately active. That means she's going out 2 to maybe 3 times a week and doing moderate activity for 30 minutes. Her BMI, when it's calculated, is 26.4. She's classified as overweight. And her healthy weight range is anything between 50.4 kilos and 68.1 kilos. So the aim for this lovely individual is to reach approximately, for me, as a health professional, 66 kilos as a starting point. You do not want to set your goals at the lower end of her healthy weight range. You need to be realistic. So that's really, based on her current weight of 72, a loss of approximately 6 kilos. So our aim over a period of 6 to 8 weeks is to lose 1 kilo. That's 2.2 pounds per week, which is totally achievable. Really important. It's really, really achievable. So how is this lovely person going to go about it? Okay, so really what we need to do is look at avoiding these things first. The first thing we need to do is avoid the fads and the myths, yeah? You need to, fad diets, they don't work. Have a look at all of these images. Most of us have tried one of these at some point in our lives. Fad diets are quick fixes because what you're doing is you are restricting your body from healthy food. There are no quick fixes. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you. There is absolutely no quick fix. This is something that you do over time and it becomes a lifestyle. Detoxing the body is not essential. There are people that actually detox their bodies. Now, our organs, if we have got a healthy weight, our organs do all of the body's detoxification. So our kidneys, our liver, and everything that runs through our bloodstream is our detoxifying mechanism. It is an amazing system and it does the job for us. We don't need to do anything else or anything extra. And the other thing is giving up food groups helps. It does not. Giving up any food group does not help at all because you are restricting your body from nutrients. And we talked about this in the last webinar about how you have to eat all of your macronutrients to stay healthy and to have a balanced diet. Really, really important. So giving up the carbohydrates or the proteins or the fats will not help you in the long term. So think, you are depleting your body of nutrients and you are restricting. They're like restrictive diets. They do not work. So these things will not work. So how do we achieve a healthy weight? How do we do this? Before you embark on this new lifestyle, you need to think about your goals. What are your goals? What's your short-term goals? Make them achievable. Yeah, make them measurable. Make sure that you don't set your goals really, really high and you can't achieve them, because every time you do that, you will just be disheartened. You will always pick yourself up, but then it gets into that yo-yo effect. Avoid the fad diets. We've talked about that. They do not work. They are short-term fixes. You will go on this diet and this way of eating for a month. As soon as you stop doing that restrictive eating and you go back to your normal food, you will put that weight straight back on. Make your choices flexible and be realistic. Really important. That's part of your goal setting as well. Flexibility and realistic. So if you have a day where you don't have a good day, that's absolutely fine. The next day, just go straight back on it and don't worry about it. Now, the aim here to get healthy weights is to aim to lose fat, not muscle. We talked about the visceral fat, and also this is also fat external. Okay, so muscle needs more energy than fat. So when you've got more muscle, your body is burning more energy. So it's burning the fat to keep the muscles active. So that's when we're going to talk about physical activity as well. Muscles need more energy. So how do you achieve this? How do we start to think about it? You've set your goals, you've avoided the fad diet, you're going to be flexible and realistic with this. So what are we actually going to do? It's all about calories in versus calories out, which is expenditure, which is actually just activity. So it's based on reducing the right amount of calories and increasing your activity levels. That's it. It's that simple. Eat a little bit less and increase your activity. There's my seesaw again. Move that seesaw just a little bit and you will see a difference over a long period of time. This is not a short-term fix. So if we go back to our female who weighs 72 kilos, we're aiming for her to lose approximately 6 kilos. That's an achievable goal. 6 kilos from her existing weight of 72. Well, the way to do that is to reduce the calorie intake. Let's just say they were eating 2,000 to 200, by 200 to 400 calories to no less than 1,800 calories per day. And some people are going to say, oh my God, that is so much food. Well, actually, it's not, because in the last webinar, we talked about healthy choices and making healthy choices for our lifestyle. This is all you are doing here, and you are reducing your intake just by a little bit, but you're also increasing your activity levels a little bit more. So, for example, if you go out twice a week and do a nice walk, why don't you do it 3 times a week and make one of those walks a brisk walk? Or if you are a jogger or a runner, if you are doing that once a week with 2 walks, make 2 of them a run and 1 walk. So you're increasing your activity level at the same rate as you are reducing your calories. So what does 1,800 calories look like? Really important. People are going to say, well, it's a lot. Well, it is a lot, but have a look. 1,800 calories approximately. I've just given you some examples here of food. Porridge and berries, approximately 180 calories. Now remember, these are small to medium bowls, okay? You've got to think about your portion size, and we talked about that last time. There's no point in eating all the healthy food in the world, but doubling or tripling your plate size. Think about your portions, really important. Salmon plus salad, a dressing and vegetables, 350 to 400 calories. Chicken and rice plus broccoli, it's about 430 to 450 calories. A snack of Greek yogurt plus some nuts and some passion fruit, approximately 250 to 300 calories. A real treat for me is when you melt some dark chocolate and you dip it into some fruit. That is treat food for me. It is lovely. It just tickles all the taste buds when you start thinking, I need a biscuit, I need a packet of crisps. 150 to 200 calories with that. Even a sandwich. A sandwich is only about 400 to 500 calories, but all of these meals are balanced. You're getting nutrients from all different sources. You're not giving up any food groups, and you are balancing your food like we talked before. So that's how you get. And 1,800 calories isn't bad. You move more and you actually eat 1,800 calories, and you will start to see changes in your weight. Slow and steady wins this race. It's not something that we do quickly and sharply. So what do? We eat well. We talked about this in the last set of chats. You know, fresh fruit and vegetables, fish, legumes, nuts, seeds. Pick the food that you love. Make it as fresh as you possibly can. Watch your portion sizes, because it's really, really important. Create meal plans that are balanced. We talked about this as well in the last time. 50% vegetables and fruit, 25% protein, 25% whole grains, and add high fiber food. Make them whole grain foods. Avoid high saturated foods, sugary drinks, and limit alcohol. Alcohol is made up of sugar. We talked about this before, and sugar is fat. You can't burn it off that quickly. Do not skip any meals. Skipping meals means your body will start to actually keep the food that you're eating and not burning it off if you do not continually feed your body. Your body and the human body is such an amazing thing. It is so astute and so clever. Most people think that if you stop eating, you lose weight. Yes, you will. You will lose fluid first, then you will start to lose weight. But then there comes a point where your body will actually store your food that you eat because it's not getting enough food. And if you're going to make any drastic changes or you feel that you need to, please consult your GP or health professional if you're going to remove any food groups. I do not recommend that. I think it's very important that we all eat a variety of foods to keep our diets balanced, to keep a healthy weight. So how do we do this? We've set our goals. We're being flexible. We're going to be realistic. We're going to eat well. Keep track. One of the most important things, research shows that individuals who keep track of their progress are more likely to stick to and maintain a healthy weight. If you visually see it, it is so important. Use a fitness app, write everything down, see how you're going. You don't need to weigh yourself every single day. I don't recommend that. Most of my clients only get on the scales at the beginning and at the end of their journey. Because what we're trying to do is to create a lifestyle. We're trying to change behaviors and habits of what we do. So there are no quick fixes. Please remember that. And the other thing, which we're going to talk about, you've got your app, you're being flexible, you've set your goals based on your healthy weight range and your BMI. Let's get active. Guys, you've got to be physically active. For this to work, whether you are trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight, you have to do regular physical activity, whether that is running, walking, jogging, on your bike, yoga, even strength training is so important for any form of weight loss. It's important for our mental health, maintaining our healthy weight. Mix up your activity. Remember, muscle burns more energy. So if you can get some form of strength training in, that would help. Because as we get older, we need to ensure that our bone structure is supported extremely well. 150 minutes per week is what's recommended. If you can do more, do so. And at the moment, because we are all at home, we have got limited exposure to other people. Anything that you can find that is new or helpful, or if you'd like some help, please just let me know, because it is so, so important. So what are we going to do? What are the most important things? We're physically active. We're going to eat well. We're going to look at our healthy weight range, which is so important. Do not go below your healthy weight range and start small. Set small, smart goals. So remember, eat a variety of all your food groups. We've talked about this before, and it is important. Planning is key. Shopping lists, weekly food plans, really important, even when you're trying to get to your healthy weight range. Be realistic. Shoot for the stars by all means, but shoot for the stars closest to you first and then move along. Do not skip your meals. Be creative and get active, because at the end of the day, variety plus planning plus activity equals healthy body weight. And you will actually lose some body weight. You will lose fat. But what we're trying to do is to get you as strong and as healthy as possible with a healthy body weight. Now, my next session will be on physical activity. But if anybody wants any information or would like to talk about their specific goals with me, I'm happy. Please just shoot me a note through the Pharmahealth web, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Any questions on this, please ask. I'm happy to have a chat to people one-on-one on this, to actually even help you set your goals based on your healthy weight range. Stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy. Eat as well as you possibly can. And look after yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon.
Yeah, welcome back to the studio with me. I want to appreciate Paula for that, and I say very big thank you, Paula, wherever you are. If you're watching this as well, you really done justice to that. Now, she said it all, slow and steady. I said it before earlier. Losing weight is not an overnight exercise, so it's got to be slow and steady. And the emphasis here for me actually is, sustaining a healthy, weight loss program. These are practical tips that everyone can follow. It is not, there's no magic in it. There is no magic at all. So the first thing that she said, maybe I'll just give a recap, is to set a realistic and sustainable, weight goal, and also learn about your BMI. Now, you can talk to your clinician and maybe your nutritionist to set a weight goal together, or you probably have someone that you're talking with. But Paula said rightly there that you can contact her. So if you want Paula's details, please feel free to contact me at the end, or maybe send me an email, or even leave a comment give a feedback in the section. I mean, in this comment section. So the first thing is to set a weight goal and to learn about your BMI. So set realistic and sustainable goals. Now, if I were you, the thing that I would be asking myself is, why do I want to lose weight? Why do I want to stay healthy? Why do I want to lose weight? Why do I want to lose weight? And I think overall of it is to have, to lose a healthy weight, sustain a good immune system. We are in a very, very, very bad, pandemic. It's claiming lives. It's claimed lives. Even though the vaccines are out, but you don't really know when it's going to get to you. So, guys, you want to lose weight because you want to stay healthy. You want to actually, have a very, you want to have a healthy immune system that could, take you through the challenges that we're in. Now, the second thing is to eat less and decide how much you want to eat less. So she said something, calories in, calories out, So you want to eat less to lose weight. Some people give up sugary desserts. Some people give up, sugary drinks to help them lose or lower their calories. So you must actually, decide to eat less. And that is very, very critical. That is very important. So some of the tips that I'll share with you on how you can eat fewer calories are this. Now, you can limit high calorie snacks. So choose lower calories, healthy snacks, carrots with low fat dip, or maybe a few whole wheat crackers and peanut butter has been, have been proved to be very helpful. Cut back on high calorie beverages. I was reading something before. If you drink alcohol, I think it was mentioned that the whiskey, the brandy, the colored alcohol are more sugary than the white one. So if you have to drink, I'm not encouraging that, but this is dry January. But I mean, so cut back on high calorie beverages. Don't consume alcoholic beverages. Drink water instead of sugary drinks. And if you drink coffee, switch to maybe choices with skimmed milk with no added sugars. Now, you can also skip or share sugary and high fat desserts, and also eat smaller portions. So those are tips that can help you decide on how you want to eat less. Now, the third thing that Paula mentioned is to keep track of what you eat. So you've set a realistic weight goal, you put it down that you're going to eat less. The next thing is to keep track of what you eat. Now, studies have shown that tracking your meals, your snacks and drinks can help in weight loss. Now, don't forget that we're only sharing, practical tips here. So keeping track will give you an idea of your eating patterns. It can also help you see areas where you are doing well and also where you can, improve. So if you're snacking too much in the evening, it will tell you. Now, 3 ways that I've put down here: write down everything that you eat and drink in a notebook, track online using a website or mobile app. I think Paula mentioned it as well. There are mobile apps that you can actually download. There are quite a few of them, and they're good choices to help you. Now, the fourth thing is to add activity, physical activity, physical exercise helps you to burn calories as well. So stay active, as much as you can. That will help you lose a healthy weight. Now, it makes sense to stay active. It helps you burn some calories. It helps you also to keep fit. And also don't, forget that, um, physical activity also make up, for what we eat. So if you need help, if you wish to talk to someone, Paula is available. Like I said, send me an email, leave me a chat, and I can contact or send you details about Paula. Now, the key to all this, is, to make sure that you have something realistic, something sustainable, not all the fads out there. Ensure that, you're doing something that is healthy, that will not impact on your health, So, I think I'm 7 minutes over my time on this webinar. I just want to thank everyone. So guys, feel free to share the video. Feel free to send me a feedback. You can go onto our website and complete an evaluation form, please. That is very important. And I just want to thank the coronavirus community fund that has made this possible through the National Lottery. And I appreciate everyone that has joined us tonight. And also next month, which is in February, we also have another webinar session, which is tagged fitness classes. Paula is coming on board as well to share some tips with us on what we can do. And in March, we have the last session of this webinar series, which is healthy cooking, and that will end the project. So wherever you are, guys, I encourage you to stay safe, keep washing hands, keep using your mask, and keep following guidelines according to what the public health and the government has encouraged us to do. And till I see everyone again, yeah, it's me, George, and thank you. Have a wonderful evening. See you again. Bye.